We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my N-words, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Happy Monday to you. Did you have a good weekend? Be honest. Did you? Oh, good. Good to see you. All right. Glad you're with us today. Big week today. VTuber week. And I don't know if you know this, Blabs. Actually, you do. Today is technically our 3rd anniversary of Side Scrollers. Hello.
Oh, hi, I did know that because I put it in the calendar. But thank you.
Yes, I know.
You kind of just recreated Dora the Explorer, by the way. You're like, did you have a good weekend? And you just wait for the audience to be like, yeah!
I was waiting for everyone to respond. Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like we should have started speaking Spanish or something at that point.
Hola. That's how it works, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
What's the best Spanish that you know? Do you know?
Afuera.
Afuera. Afuera.
Just get out.
Yeah. At one point, I got so fluent in Spanish, I was actually thinking in Spanish. Have you ever gotten so good at a language that you think in that language?
Sometimes, depending on whom I'm around, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. It was only a very short time in my life.
I had to take Spanish in kindergarten. Yeah,
Okay.
that was interesting.
I
just
bet it's
remember
good.
like small little words like dog is like perro or whatever it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perro.
Yeah.
You sound like from backwoods Louisiana. You gonna get that perro over there?
Perro afuera.
The perro, go to the biblioteca.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was interesting. They also taught us like a little bit of American Sign Language when I was in kindergarten too.
Yeah. I think the main sign language that I'm sure you know is this one right there. That's right.
Yes, this is true. Although I didn't know what that
International.
meant in the 5th grade, and somebody was like, "This is the bad sign. Watch this." And she was on the monkey bars being really cool, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And so I did that to my mom. I was like, "Look at this," and she's like, "No." So, yeah, never do the middle finger when you're in the 5th grade to your mother. I didn't get really yelled at or anything because I didn't know what it meant, and she knew that I didn't know what it meant. But yeah. I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead.
Hey,
Whatever.
joining us today on this wonderful Monday. I'm curious, Kara, have you ever flipped off your mother?
No, because I would have been beaten if I did that. I got in trouble in 5th grade as well for also like flipping somebody off in the classroom, and I had no idea what it meant.
See,
I got in
that's the
trouble.
5th grade ritual.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to learn somehow.
Yeah.
So
Well, them kids be learning when it comes to, or leering when it comes to the 5th grade stuff. I
Shout
actually
out
have
Leering Center.
Yeah. How old were you in in 5th grade? Probably 10, 11 years old, something like that?
Yeah, I'd say it's like 10, 11 years old.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I have a story for y'all today that I can't wait to share with you that has to do with that age group. Is Craig the a-hole? That is the name of the story here. So
Real
we'll see how that goes.
fast,
Yes.
You were not on Kick.
We're not on Kick?
No.
What?
So I
right,
just
hold
thought
on.
I'd share with you.
Okay. Well,
Do you want me to see
no,
if I can bring them in?
I just added it.
Okay, cool.
Just like that. That's the beauty of this thing. That's good. Speaking of adding, today, for the first time, very
Shout out Leering Center.
Let's go. Hey, if everyone gets your time together, synchronize your time watches over here. Very excited for the first time ever collaborating with us or anybody ever. Please welcome here on this as we start VTuber Week, the wonderful Mizuki. Hello, Mizuki. How are you?
Hello, guys. I'm fine. How
You're
are
so-
you guys? You're happy tea?
You're so soft-spoken and lovely.
and then
my
there's
God,
me and
thank you.
Blabs.
I'm also hearing English up until today. So yeah, I think we all have a pass here.
Well, I'll tell you this. If there's anything that we say that you don't understand, please let us know, because we're going to be speaking all that jive turkey today and all the slang. So if there's any slang that we don't, that you hear that you don't understand, please let us know, because I would love to educate you about, all the horrible things that Blab says on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, I would love that. That might be useful.
Yes.
Mizuki learns. New playlist.
First off, real quick, just a quick intro to our audience. Tell everybody about kind of what you do, and as it's your first time collaborating with literally anybody, and obviously we're very honored to have you. Tell everybody about kind of what you do and what you talk about on a day-to-day basis. All right. Is this Mizuki?
That's up their audio.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was for me. I thought it was for Kara.
No, for you, Mizuki. Kara's old news. She was on the show like the second show.
Anniversary.
I was also trying to fix the volume as schedule.
So yeah, Mizuki, please tell us about you, what you talk about on a day-to-day basis whenever you stream.
So we usually talk about gender wars, for example, the problems with the society, the damage that feminism has been causing to society, and how governments and billionaires are related to all of this brainwashing, and all of the machinery of the state. Usually, also inside games, for example, how woke have been destroying games lately. Modern games sucks. So for example, I'm always going back to old hetero games and stuff like that, because I just can't stand most of the modern games and stuff like this, for example.
Mizuki,
Many other stuff as well, like reacting to cop cans. And
I'm going to be honest. I think we're going to be best friends. I think we're going to be best friends by the time it's all said and done.
I don't think Mizuki wants
You can
to be
also
best
tell
friends
him
with
no.
you. Yeah, I was going to say, you can say no, Mizuki, if you don't want to be his friend.
What?
no,
Why would you?
I'm fine with having my friends that share these social problems with me. Like, for example, I have this feeling inside of me of seeking for justice, because I can't touch much about what happens in my country anymore, because I don't live in a democracy here. But it has to do with the high amount of injustice that we have here, and this kind of I just have to spit it out. It's like talking about things from outside, since I cannot talk really about stuff that happens here. So that's what I do in my channel mostly.
Well, we're glad you're with us today, and we'll do our best to not get you in trouble within your government today.
Thank you.
But we make no promises. So if at any point throughout the show you just hear, and they're coming after you, that's our fault. Sorry about that.
Okay. It's not UK levels yet, but we are reaching that very.
All right. Well, we're glad you're with us. Someone who I'm sure has had his door knocked down several times in the last week just for the bad things that he said. Everybody put your hands together on his birthday. Straight from the hood. It's Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix.
Hola, mis perros. Me llamo Phoenix, and I'm getting very excited to be here on my birthday. Thank you so much for that wonderful welcome. Thank you.
Good to see you, Phoenix. Anything exciting going on?
Happy birthday, you all, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Gracias. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anything new? No, nothing exciting. I'm having a lot of construction done in the place right now, so there's a lot of seeing a lot of cracks of asses and stuff like that as they're bending over to fix holes in my place. It's exciting.
That's good. Well, thank you for the clarity on that, Phoenix.
If you need photos or you need me to detail it out more, the shape of the ass, how much hair is there, you just let me know. I'll help you out.
Thank you. Thank you for that. That's great.
Thank you.
All right, so we have a big show lined up if we can get past Phoenix's ass talk. If you're new, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Join the 140,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube. The over 37,000, nearly 38,000 who have found us over on rumble.com/sidestrollers. Big day today, as we mentioned. Today, technically, is our third birthday, which is pretty cool. I've been doing the show for 3 years now.
What
very,
a
very
wild
fun.
timeline that we share a birthday with Phoenix.
I know.
I know.
It's amazing. It's almost and actually, Craig, too, isn't it also like your anniversary of like being on the internet too? Isn't it like your 20 years, I believe?
Yes, actually, yes. As of yesterday, and I think I'm going to do a video about this. I've been making online content for 20 years, and it's been I think that's a good way to tie into what we have going on later today, because I think that's a good discussion to have during the Plus podcast, which is happening this afternoon. Hey, make sure you guys join us for all of our over on sidescrollersplus.com. Did you know you can watch it for free? It's a great way to support the channel, and you can watch it for free by using promo code FREE over at sidescrollersplus.com. So that'll be happening this afternoon. You can see there's Eric and Kirsha and obviously Cecil and Dez and us all getting together. Listen, last time it was nuts, so please join us this afternoon at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. And I don't know how long we'll go for, but I'm sure that my career will be a topic of discussion, that or weird things that Cecil is into.
Yeah.
So
I think it's the
Here's to
latter, to
hoping.
be honest.
Most likely. Okay, so we are T-minus 1 week away from the illustrious next edition of the Real Game Awards. Very excited for this. Now, this will air privately at Dave & Buster's in Dallas, Texas, coming up next Monday. Very much looking forward to this. Now, this is awesome because we have the Real Game Awards happening, and immediately after we debut the Real Game Awards, we're going directly into Video Armageddon, our new awesome competition, which somebody will be taking home this plaque. Very excited. And Phoenix is going to be signing it. Probably draw a penis or something on it.
Yep.
Most likely, yep. And,
That's my signature.
it's just a big old
Just
wee
an
wee.
eggplant. Phoenix was here.
But one thing we have not discussed publicly yet is that not only do we have the Real Game Awards, not only are we doing Video Armageddon, we know that a lot of people are coming in town and they're going to stick around for a few days. And we want to turn this into something a little bit bigger. So we're very excited to announce that starting on Tuesday of next week, just a quick reminder. Do you guys remember like a couple months ago when I showed you that awesome arcade that's here in North Texas that has like 300 games in it? You guys remember that? And I was like, we got to do something there. Well, we're doing something there. The first ever Side Scrollers Arcade Marathon starts on Tuesday, directly after the Real Game Awards and Video Armageddon. The next day, after our show, we're packing up, heading over to this awesome arcade called Push Start Play. It has almost 300 arcade games. Now, what does this mean? It means we're just going to play every single one of them. And that is the premise. So that is happening. There it is. You like that thumbnail? Thank you. Starts on Tuesday, goes till whatever, and we will see how long it goes. We're going to be doing it during their operating hours, so you will have something to watch. We did our Fundathon not too long ago, back in October. Same idea here, just in a giant arcade with 300 games. So we'll give you more details as it gets closer, but you guys will have an opportunity to really jack with us as we're going, playing almost 300 games over the course of potentially anywhere between 1 and 4 days. Oh, hold on.
That's a
Hey,
lot of
side
games.
scrollers.
Yes.
I had to let Kara know that I'm glad we didn't meet prior to her tying the knot. I would have asked her on date if we had, but it would be weird because she looks like my sister. Now that I have made the show awkward, I bid my adieu.
Okay. Well, I don't have Streamlabs pulled up because I'm operating not on my regular PC today. So I don't know who sent that. But I'm going to log in real quick and find out.
I
So
mean, if
that's
you
rough.
still want a chance, you could fight my husband and
Oh.
see how that goes.
Wow. Did you
Good
hear
luck,
that?
though.
Did you hear that? Did you hear? She was like, so you're telling me there's a chance. Kara is still on the market, baby. Let's go. She's open for business. Don't
Good
tell
luck.
her husband. All right, awesome. Well, I'm going to find out who sent that here in just a second as I'm doing my best to log into Streamlabs. Anyway, so big week next week. We got the Real Game Awards, Video Game Armageddon, and the first ever Side Scrollers Arcade Marathon happening all next week. It's going to be a great time. Myself, Blabs, Phoenix, and Kay and James from Melee Games all coming down and being a part of this. It's going to be great. Super, super fun. Looking forward to that. All right, so that's coming up next weweek. Join us over on Side Scrollers Plus in the meantime for, we have so much going on. We're adding so much value to what we have going on here today. Okay, Today on the show, we have it's VTuber week. We talked about that. We're going to have VTubers all week. Very much looking forward to that. And we always like to give you guys a side-scroller showdown. So, Phoenix, today I'm very excited to let you premiere what we have going on over here. So please fill everybody in on what the showdown is.
Yeah, this one I'm extremely excite.com about. Who's hotter? Here's your contestants.
On today's showdown, as the escalator moves up, Phoenix, fill them in.
Lara Croft versus Tifa. Who is hotter? I have seen this forever. This debate has raged on forever, and it's always been a very close fight. But I think it is the side-scrollers guests out there in the chat that will finally tell us, for once and for all, who is hotter, Lara Croft or Tifa?
Once again, today is the day when people look back on history and say, who truly is hotter? Today's show, February 16th, 2026, will be where they look, as you ultimately will decide which female reigns supreme in the hottest category, Tifa or Lara Croft. Lara.
I just want to point out that
Yes, please.
the total difference between our two images that we use, because this is what I had picked.
Yeah. Let's cut to mine.
And then Phoenix goes and finds a picture of Lara
Yeah.
with her tongue
That's
sticking out.
silly.
Mizuki, do you have a thought on which one is
sorry,
which one reigns supreme?
I will say Tifa.
Okay.
May I just interject one quick thing, though, okay, just before the chat gets in there, okay? What I want to say is, it is the character at their prime, okay? So, like, I know that Lara has, like, been butchified and all this other stuff. So, like, it's Lara at her best and Tifa at her best.
Would you say
Putting that out there.
Lara at her best and Antifa at her best?
Yeah, correct. Did I do that accidentally?
Oh, no.
Viva the revolution!
Oh, no. All right, look, so there we go. You guys will vote with your Super Chats, Direct Donations, and Rumble Rants as we go along. This is a big old vote right here, as Brian Speaks came in with the $100, $99.99. Blabs, we do have a custom animation today for the greatness that is Mizuki here. It says, for Mizuki, I'm leering so much. Look at that, Mizuki. What do you think, huh? You little
Oh,
frolic.
this is what you're saying.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
this is your
nice,
frolic
very
right here.
nice.
This is good. It says all the Foxlings could have hoped for. Mizuki collab. We love you, Mizuki. Go, Mizuki, go. If you can't do it, no one
Thank you,
no one
Brian, as
can.
always.
Hey, Brian,
Thank you very much.
how about you get on the wall? How about that? I'm going to get you on the wall. That's great. Thank you very much, Brian. That's incredibly generous. And Dreg says, is Mizuki a fan of Dan Vask? Also, can we get links to her channel so we can get her some followers?
Her links are in the description below, guys.
Excellent. Mizuki, are you familiar with Dan
I
Vask?
don't know who Dan Vasque is. I have no idea.
Nice.
Oh goodness.
Damn, clip
Better
that.
that way.
Clip that, put that out there, tag him up. Oh, no.
Who is that? I'm curious now.
Dan Vask.
He's a YouTuber who does
Brazilian
a lot.
singer.
He's a Brazilian singer. He does amazing like covers, and he's got a very good voice, and he's based from Brazil as well.
I just figured that all, Mizuki, maybe I'm wrong. Oh,
Much happy birthday for you.
oh, there he is. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate
That guy.
that.
That's him, yeah.
Mizuki, I just figured all Brazilians knew each other.
No, it's
Oh, okay.
not possible. It's 200 million people. Sometimes I see 220 million people.
So you don't
It's
know
okay.
each other?
You don't need to know Dan Bass.
Oh, okay.
No, it's too much people for me to know. Of course not. I do not know.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. It's okay. Well, I think the better question is, Dan Vask should know you, not the other way around. And we're going to get to know that right there.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah. All right, Feeble Mind came in with the $50. Wow, says Tifa, no contest. No one likes them triangles on Lara. Oh, look, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh my God.
Ah,
That's me and my puppy.
She's so
Charlie.
happy.
it's adorbs.
But also, if there was a third choice, I'd say Mizuki. Well, there's not. There's not. That goes to Tifa right there. Thank you so much, Feeble Mind. Let's get y'all on the wall. And while I do
Thank
that,
you so
why
much.
Why don't you read off a couple more real fast before we get into some news, okay, Blabs?
Yep, Dirt is King for 10 says, did Lara Croft get shown in Italian Parliament? No. Tifa showed her cans to the Italian people and is beloved to the Italian people, and her vids are better. That's 10 for Tifa. Joey Tribbiani enters the chat for 5 and says, hey, Kara, so you telling me I have a chance? Challenge accepted. How you doing? So
How you doing?
How you doing? Joey would like a word with you. 10 for Lara, right there. $2 for Tifa. Tifa Supremacy, waifu for the win. Easy choice. Oh, I gotta read this one. Harriet Tubman, gang for 10, says, the boys pulling up today for Car to say, some huge boobies, real tubbers know, gang tubs out. Let me see if we still have that one. Do we still have, here it is.
Seen something?
Some huge boobies.
Hey, isn't it great to know that you'll never, ever be deleted from our show, Kara, because of that?
I'll always have a place on Side Scrollers.
Always.
Shout
I'm so
out,
happy.
titties. Dave for 25 says Tifa's best waifu. Wow. All right. Interesting. B. Barrett for 2 says, I agree with the Italian Senate, Tifa. I am the Senate. Cthulhu for 5 says, I love Miss Croft, but I'm going Tifa. 5 for Tifa. All right, let me grab any for... this kick shows you offline. Okay, we fixed that one. Thank you very much for the heads up. Yeah, we're on now. Craig, how many VTubers do you need to collect to make a wish? 7 like Dragon Ball? Or is it like the more you collect, the more powerful you become?
All of them. We're going to have all of the VTubers on the show. Every single one.
Anyway, Alex's birthday today. Watching Side Scrolls on my 25th birthday. Happy Monday, everybody. You share a birthday with Phoenix.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Happy 25th birthday and congrats to you. I hope you have a great day. I want to make sure that I'm not getting anybody from missing for the showdown. Something dangerous is going on in this channel. Also under attacks. Okay. Thanks for that.
What does that mean?
That's a great question. Cthulhu for 5 says, Mahang, normal men, normal ladies, and whatever Blabs is, a pine cone. Happy birthday, Phoenix, and a question. What was a self-imposed stipulation you put upon yourself when you replayed a video game that you enjoyed? Me, it's playing Pokemon Shield without catching any Pokemon. I've never done that.
Have I ever? No, I don't think I've ever done. But that actually does sound fun. Like that sounds like a really fun challenge. It also makes an old game kind of new again. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'll let you know.
Not touching any coins or any power ups.
I've heard about that challenge. Never done it. Would love to do it.
Thomas for 10 says, have to go with Lara. The scene from OGTR2. We all know the one. Thank you very much. And holy shit, Shirley Not Serious FFXI, whatever. Thank you for the Australian 25. Says, I don't know how much this is in USD, but this is for Tifa. Proud of you, Mizuki. You've come a long way. So that's Australian 25. That's probably like 19 USD or something like that.
Thank you so much.
And by the way, that 50 earlier was from Bentley Guy. I do have Streamlabs pulled up right there. Thank you so much, Bentley Guy. Aramis came in and says, always thought I'd mastered sign language because my father is half deaf. Not dead. Deaf.
Oh my God! Good Lord!
Oh my gosh! Sorry about that, Aramis.
He's half dead.
And I'm becoming deaf myself. Found out later that it was bastardized version of ASL he made. Also been chuckling to myself for a good while. And you both speaking Spanish. Well, thank you. Gracias.
Afuera.
Por favor.
Dougie Afuera.
Aramis says,
You dead over there yet? Not yet.
Aramis says, I'm gonna be short in a very long trip, but if there's fair weather and don't end up in plane talk, I'll be honored to see y'all on Monday. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Yes, we're gonna see Aramis. Looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. Rizel says you should have Sean on Phoenix and Foxu tag team would be epic. Also, I'm 15 pages deep into making my own non-layman gay tabletop RPG world setting for a market replacement Blabs. Blabs, you're fired.
Who is this guy?
Hold on, please.
Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
Happy birthday, Phoenix. And I can't wait for the Real Game Awards, and getting a chance to go to that arcade is awesome. Just wanted to say to Mizuki, welcome to Side Scrollers, and keep up the good fight. Lara Croft for those massive
thank you very
boobs.
much.
That is a hard 11. That is $111 right there from Greek Turbo. Greek Turbo to our our amazing blueberry donut making son
I
of a
love
gun.
seeing my Camille's out there.
Look at that. Isn't that great? Rizel came in with 20 for Tifa, by the way. And I want to get these last couple real quick before we get to the news. Thank you guys very much. Incredibly generous.
Oh, my God. This is a good showdown.
All right. Tenarian says, glad to see Mizuki on here. I watched her videos regularly. Another proof of my theory that Fox girls are based. Skybrows thought so well when he had Mizuki pose with Kirsha and Smuggalana in his Amelia video. Would Mizuki eat a puffin, though? Mizuki, have you ever had a puffin before? Do you know what that is?
I had no idea what is that. I'm sorry.
This is a
Bird.
cute yes, it's a cute little bird.
Yeah, don't do it. No.
Kara, would you ever eat puffin?
Probably not.
No?
Yeah, the girl.
It's too.
Too cute. And Ian, the suffix, came in and says, Tifa Lockhart, no contest. That's 5 for Tifa right there. All right.
Have you ever seen the Swan Princess? There's a puffin
Barbie?
as one of the sign. No, the Swan Princess about the Princess Odette.
It's an animated movie, I think, right?
Yeah, it's an animated movie. There's one of her little like animal sidekicks is a puffin. So no, I won't eat a puffin.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot all about that movie. Damn, bro. Anyway,
I'm old.
That's okay.
no,
No
I think
judgment.
I think I've seen that once in my life.
The first one was amazing. I loved the Swan Princess growing up. It was really good.
right.
It's one of those like dark animated movies that you're like, wait, did I really watch this?
All right. Phoenix, let's get a quick update real quick. If we can, Puffin Talk is always important talk, but let's go ahead and shift things to a little bit of news. But before we do, Phoenix, please give us an update on the showdown, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. It was literally even, but now there's a little bit of a difference, 131 to 136.68. So that's Tifa in the lead by about $5.68.
Thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate that. Just a very close showdown today. All right, we have a lot of news to get to. I have a story today, which I'm very much looking forward to sharing with y'all, and we'll be doing that here after this first story. We're going to be moving around really quick here today, Blabs, because the showdown has taken over. With that said, friends, it is time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news.
Hard news.
Know what your favorite word in the English dialect is. And it's the word that you are constantly throwing out. You don't say it much on stream, but behind the scenes, it's like, man, Toggaf, Toggaf, Toggaf.
Oh, those
Toggaf,
eights.
Toggaf.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's my favorite word.
Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Toggaf backwards is a slur.
My creation.
Yes. Kara, are you familiar with Toggaf, the
Nope.
word? No? Well,
Oh, but I'm reading it now, so now I know.
yes. And I'll be interested to hear if Mizuki is familiar with the word Toggaf before. Are you familiar with that, Mizuki?
Yes, I am. I understood this. I understood.
I bet you are. All right, let's go. Now, there's a big controversy going on in California. As Blabs, you want to pull this up if you wouldn't
No
mind?
surprise, California.
Yes. As there's been, as you can see, a shocking homophobic display in high school students rocks California school district here, just rocking the school district. Now, this is what we're talking about here. You can see what happened. So they went in and I love that they blurred the entire image here.
That's amazing.
So what happened in this situation is there was a picture that was put together that was supposed to a group of high school students reportedly have been disciplined. Now, what the discipline is, we don't know. After they lined up in their school bleachers wearing shirts that spelled out the naughty word. Now, this is 10 Redwood High School students. That is southeast of Fresno, California. And the students had letters on their tees for a senior class photo inside the gym and had initially posed for a picture that spelled out always legit, class of 2026. And they then pulled the stunt when they said using the 2026, they flipped it around and turned it into a G. So, Blab, scroll down a little, please. You can see below here, you can see the image a little bit. Keep going, please. Keep going. It says always legit. This is what they did. Then they went in and they flipped it around. You can see the class of 2026. And they spelled out, let's say, F-A-G-G-O-T, which Blab spells out.
Give me an F. Give me an A. Can you imagine? That's hilarious.
So people have not taken kindly to this. First and foremost, Kara, as somebody who I'm sure would have been a part of that, should they be published?
Wow.
I'm just kidding, Kara.
What do you mean? Did you say that they should be punished or published?
Well,
You're
published-
I
muted now?
can't hear you.
published
he
would
did
be
say
funny.
published. He did
Yeah,
say
published.
that.
Published would be really funny if somebody was like, "We need a book deal, all 10 of
I'm
you."
all for publishing.
Okay, what type of punishment should these kids get for not even saying the word?
Early
just standing-
graduation.
Well, they may get that because there is talk of them being expelled.
College credit.
Oh no! I'm giving them graduation with honors. I'm rewarding them. That's what I would do.
Mizuki, what do you when you see things like this happening in America, and you see this happening? What's your initial thoughts when you see these things?
I see the Brazilification of United States.
You see the what?
The
The
Brazilification of the United States.
Brazilification of
Is-
United States.
Is this a common word used down in Brazil?
No, not in English, but here we also have people have letting themselves feelings are flourish when they hear some trigger words like this, but in Portuguese, you know.
Mm-hmm. Do you get in trouble for saying these type of words in Brazil?
Well, we have some cases in trial happening, but not decided yet. But doesn't seem good. But it's still, at least that I can recall. I think even our ex-presidents, they have a problem for calling someone like, I don't know how to say that in English though. I'm sorry, but
Oh, it's okay.
it was like comparing like black people with the kilos in like in how to explain that in oh my god in cow kilos how farmers like they weight like the meat of the cows and etc. And because of that he was like on trial for many I think for some years on the
Wow.
Supreme Court because of that, and it was really difficult just because of spoken words. It's really incredible.
Right.
But common people also are having problems with this, but not yet something comparable to Ukraine, for example. Not Ukraine. I'm sorry. UK.
UK, yeah.
United Kingdom.
If you were one of these students, Kara, what would be your defense? Or would you try to defend what you said, or would you like? Because my thing is
I'm
like these,
young and ignorant. I
Right.
didn't know better. It's just a joke. Yeah.
just like that.
Just like
I
that.
would just say that's what they are. So we spelled it out. The end.
I would say you have a problem with me. That's what I'd say.
there you go.
You got a problem with me? Is there some sort of issue you got with me? You being homophobic over here? What's going on? You know, what like
It's a joke.
what's that?
It's a joke.
Yeah, well, what if they put an exclamation point at it, like they were celebrating it, right? They're like, "Yay!" You
Always
know,
amazes me how they care to make law enforcement. They're like jokes like this, and like while people had like 74 felonies, like getting to after not even 1 month of like literally unaliving someone on a train, like gets to go out of prison easily like that. But someone just saying like some word like this is a
Yes.
punishable offense.
yeah. So
Ridiculous.
here in the United States, these kids they'll get like a slap on the I'd say slap on the wrist because they're under 18, most likely. And they'll probably get in trouble at school. There's talk of a suspension, meaning they can't go back to school for a sort of an extended amount of time. And
some parents already calling whatever college they've applied to.
Right. And this, it's going to be one of the good thing is that they can't list the kids' names, and so it's not really a public thing. So there you go. People are upset about that, and I would just totally feign ignorance if I was them. I would just be like, "What's that?"
I would
It's
lean
the best
into
way.
it. As someone who went to the principal's office constantly, I would lean into it. And then the best part about my parents is every time they'd call my parents would just laugh when I did. That was it.
Have you seen the thread of somebody was going after a leaflet, and they're like, "This is you," and it's all like pictures of her that are like fan animated.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that.
And she's like, "Yeah, so."
Yeah, atta girl.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great stuff. And that's the way to handle it. You just go, "So what?"
I love leaflets, PvPs.
She's great.
I usually watch them.
She's awesome. All right, we have we're gonna get to this Pokemon story in just a minute, but first I got to get some people on the wall. As Trucker 109 just came in, says, "I'll add to the weird currencies. Can't go wrong with Tifa. Mizuki knows what's up, or knows what's what." There we go. Thanks, Trucked. Appreciate that. That is weird currencies. That is non-American money. As a matter of fact, the internet tells me that is Swiss franc, which apparently is $65 US. Let's go. Hey, Trucked. Thank you very much. Let's get you on the wall, my dude. Trucked.
Thank you very much, Trax.
Yeah,
You guys
awesome.
are amazing.
And 16-bit dude says Tifa. That is all. Thank you very much, 16-bit dude. Let's get more running, more frolicking happening. Thank you very much, 16-bit dude. Appreciate that greatly.
If we get like the Cool Runnings guy, it'll be literally Cool Running Frolicking.
What do you mean cool? Like Cool Runnings?
Yeah, like the Jamaican guys, with his lucky egg. If we can animate them, then it's like Cool Running Frolicking. I don't know. I think of things. It's fine. I'll go on.
I like it. Let's do it.
Evan for Canadian 10 says, "I see that those kids are fans of mindless self-indulgence." Also, Tifa. So that's 10 for Tifa. Mahan, Craig, what's your thoughts on WWE and AEW struggling to sell tickets to their biggest shows, TV ratings down, and the TNA AAMC TV deal being a dud? Is wrestling on a downward spiral it can't fix? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so my thoughts on that are very simple. Your prices are too high, your product isn't good enough, and it's not enough to, you can make all your money doing social clips and stuff, but at the end of the day, if people aren't at your shows, it looks bad, and it just costs too much to go. And you can thank, specifically when it comes to WWE, you can thank their deal that they made for that. They're prioritizing the monies over the audience first. So.
What do you think about the UFC being on Paramount now?
I haven't given it much thought, and I think the UFC has peaked, personally. I know it's making money hand over fist, but it is not as relevant in my life as it. They need some stars, and they do a pretty good job of building their stars. But there's no Conor McGregor right now. These household names, at least not that I know of. And if my thought is I'm a pretty good litmus test. If it reaches me, then I have an idea if it's okay. But UFC, I don't know. We've seen a bunch of people beat. If I wanted to see people get beat up, I'd go watch what's going on in Minnesota. Hey, bada boom, hey. So, I Has No Face came in with the $49.99. Says fought Tifa, the waifu next door. Went to Iceland in March 2016. Saw no puffins. My brother treated them as mystical creatures, I guess, ever since. It's all propaganda from big travel agencies. Thank you, I Has No Face. The puffin propaganda is real. And Snapple Rai says, "Yo, it's been a while. Put me up on that wall and put my vote down to Tifa. Regardless, looking forward to seeing you all next week." Yes, Snapple Rai back in a major way. Great to see you. Love that you're back, buddy. And look forward to seeing you at the Real Game Awards. Expect an email your way this afternoon. All right, let me get everybody on the wall that just got thrown in. Thank you guys very much. We will scroll supers that do not have to do with the topic, that have to do with the incredible battle we have going on right now between between Tifa and Lara. Do you want to get a quick update on that? If we can? Sure.
All right. So $131 for people who are heterosexual, and those who need to maybe get out of the closet, $361.66 for Tifa.
Wow.
Damn.
All right. Tell us how you really feel.
Well, I think what I was saying was that the people who voted for Tifa, gay, and the straight for Lara. Was that clearer? Let me know.
I think
I can
so.
be clearer if that was.
I think everybody needs to tell Phoenix how stupid he is right now. And also, happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate
You
that.
stupid bitch. Happy birthday.
All right, let's do a quick hit here because I know Kara, we only have you for just a little bit more, but you are big on the Pokemons. Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Yes, you're a big fan of the Pokemons. You're crocheting all of the stuffs and the Pokemons.
They look so good. Look at that.
So good, so nice.
The
Look at
Wolverine was amazing. That one was really cool.
I feel like
This
people
one was
should
a
buy
fun
them.
one.
I feel like people should buy those from you.
I mean, I have a website I'm going to be putting some stuff on.
Okay,
So.
just throwing it out there. Mizuki, are you a big Pokemon fan?
You're muted
Nope.
if you're talking.
Oh, she muted again. Mizuki, are you a big Pokemon fan?
I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong key.
No worries.
No, I used to play Pokemon when I still was a kid, but I stopped playing anything when I started to understand a bit more about the game companies and etc. I stopped playing anything Nintendo related. I just don't like Nintendo at all.
Oh wow, just don't like Nintendo. That's all right. Mizuki, I just want to point out you make the cutest mistakes out of all of us here. Whenever I'm muted, I just look like a big dumb oaf. No. Your
No, it's
mistakes are
actually
much
true.
cuter. Yeah, much cuter, much better than my mistakes. So please continue.
She actually sounds like an adorable Bjork. I don't know if you know the reference, but it's dead on. It's just
I hear that.
Really, yeah.
I hear that.
What does
All right.
that mean? I don't understand.
It's a compliment. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So, Kara, you're a big Pokemon fan. Are you a big Jake Paul fan or Logan Paul fan?
Oh, I know what article this is.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
He has been pumping this ultra rare card for a while. He's been wearing it on his chain, and it sold for over $16 million.
I saw this today. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine buying anything. I wouldn't even buy like a house and a plane for $16 million. Like, why would I buy a bedazzled Pokemon card? Don't get me wrong. I collect Pikachu stuff. There's this entire like shelves are covered in Pikachu, but I would not spend. I can't even fathom ever having that amount of money in my life. So.
Well, just the idea that somebody was like, yeah, I got an extra $16.5 million bucks to throw down plus auction premiums. Hey, whatever, right? But I'll tell you, he has done a very good job of promoting it over his time. He's had it during when he's been on WWE TV. He's had it as a necklace. He's been wearing, and it's in great condition, like apparently phenomenal condition. So. Kara, what's the most amount of money you would pay for a collectible, period? It doesn't need to be Pokemon, but just in general.
I mean, the most I've paid is $500 for a statue.
That's pocket change for Blabs.
And it was something like I had to like really, really love. Like it was one of those, like, it wasn't just like, oh, like off of an impulse. I had to think about it for a very long time before I finally was like, okay, like, am I going to really like, is this something I'm going to continue enjoying over like years?
What was it?
It was a statue.
A statue of?
I think it was when I bought my husband. I'm trying to remember. It's
Do you
been a
ever
while.
factor in what it's going to like? Do you ever factor in that you could sell it?
No, not really. I don't.
Okay, cool.
That's not something I really look at whenever I buy like collectibles and stuff. I don't purchase things with the mindset of reselling it because whenever I purchase things, I buy it for myself and because it's something I love, not because I have the ability to resell it maybe at a collector's premium price or something. I mean, there's statues that I've purchased in the past that are sitting in my attic now because it's something I don't really enjoy anymore. So like I have a bunch of statues I think it was a statue from Overwatch that I had bought in like years ago. Because I have like the big diva one, I have all of those, but I don't play Overwatch anymore. So they're sitting in a box in my attic. And now everything that I have out here is like I've got Aridin from The Witcher. It's my lovely Henry Cavill. And then most of my stuff is either Pikachu or The Witcher in my office right now.
I have I have a lot of the games that I have behind me are a lot. Most of them are like games that I grew up with, but I have gone out of the way to find a few of them. For me, it's weird because you collect these things and it's all built around nostalgia for a lot of folks. Mm-hmm. But I think that what he's done an excellent job of marketing this, and I think he's always saw it as an investment here. Mizuki, are you a big collector of things? Do you like to have stuff?
Do you like stuff?
No, actually, I like, but yes, it's a good question. But I do enjoy stuff, but it's too much expensive here to collect things.
Just buying video games and things like that, yeah.
I better not answer that question, Craig.
I imagine the taxes to try and get things into the country is insane.
Oh yeah.
I will give an example. Like for example, a $1,000 laptop. It would be like 10,000 or maybe 11, 12,000 BRL here, which is my currency.
And why is that?
It's some good months, like almost an entire year of average income of people here.
Wow. That is crazy. And why is that?
Taxes, and also like $1 is like 5 of my currency. Wow. Plus taxes, it's like 50 to 70% of taxes.
Wow, that's crazy.
I actually know someone. So I have a couple like Harry Potter friends in Brazil, and every time they want to collect something, it's a nightmare for them because they just never get the items there in Brazil. And if they do, they have to get it like shipped secondhand, if that makes sense, like to another shipper.
Yeah.
And then it goes to Brazil.
It's because our country doesn't provide like good conditions for people to import stuff to here. Mm-hmm. And also to have industries here as well.
Mm-hmm. It's
I'm
tragic.
sorry that I always give so depressing like answers, but it's the truth. So that's why we don't collect things, and sometimes you can even like buy that stuff to have the money, but you think like how much more you are paying than the entire world, and you just want to give up.
Yeah. No, that's shit. Actually, Phoenix, do you want to pull up some super chats real fast?
Sure. I definitely want to do that.
Okay, no, you don't. All right. Dan Evil Robot for Canadian 50 says, I was going to vote Lara Croft, but Tifa is for me. She's great in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I wasn't a fan of any Final Fantasy. Still learning from the game, so yeah, Tifa. All right, well, here is a nice little frolicking for you. Thank you very much for the 50.
We need more frolicking of dogs on our show.
I agree.
Yeah, more dogs.
Is Charlie your first?
Yes.
We have this.
I love it.
Not exactly.
And I love that derpy
frog
finish
or whatever that is.
It's Nile. The fuck is wrong with you?
Did you seal Nile?
As she should.
Are you trying to Jake Paul your Nile and turn
okay, so here's what
succeeding.
happened. It was starting to get crinkly and wrinkly and gross, and since it's a sticky note, it was starting to get gross, so I just threw it in a little top loader because I have a bunch of them since I collect cards and stuff, so it's not like I have, it's fine. I got them. So anyway.
Okay.
Top loaders.
All right, let's go ahead and move on real quick. And Kara, I want to get to this before you have to roll out. This is I wanted to. Okay, I'm going to try to tread lightly on this story. But while telling it as best I possibly can. We talk a lot on this show about right and wrong, how the world is insane, and things sometimes you see things and you just have to take a stand. This weekend, something happened in my life where I had to take a stand. And I wanted to get your thoughts on this. My daughter is 11 years old, and she plays volleyball. And it's like a competitive volleyball league. This is a girls' volleyball league, and they have tournaments here that we go to, and we're pretty much at tournaments pretty much every weekend from January to whenever, summer. And my wife and I have had the discussion before, given everything that has happened in the world, that if there was ever a chance that a boy showed up on the other side of the court when our daughters are playing soccer or volleyball or basketball or anything else, we would not play. We would not let our daughters play. But we thought that'll never happen. And it happened this weekend, where we showed up and my daughters in this all-girl volleyball tournament, there's a boy on the other side playing for this other team of all girls. Now, these are girls, these are 10, 11-year-old girls, right? And my initial thought when I saw this was, that's ridiculous, right? Why is there a boy playing on their team? And during warm-ups, he's jumping higher than everybody else. He's hitting harder than everybody else. And I'm immediately like, why is there, I go to the coach and I say, why is there a boy on the other team? And she's like, I just saw that. So we approach the head of the tournament and we're like, why is there a boy on their team? Well, apparently the rule is that up until the age of 12 and under, boys can play with girls as long as they're a year younger than the girls. So he would have been like 10 and the girls would have been 11, right? Or 11 or 12, something like that, right? If the girls are 12, he's 11. And so that was the rule. And the thought process behind the rule is that there's not enough boys teams for him to play on a boys team, so he can play on the girls team. If that's what the rule technically says, if there's not a boys team within 30 miles of where they live, which there definitely is, because there are boys teams locally. But that's neither here nor there. The point is that there's a boy playing on the other team. And I was like, you know, my wife and I had this conversation and we said that our daughter's not going to play in this situation. And she was really pissed at us for this. So, and to be clear, I don't blame, and this is not a boy thinking he's a girl, right? This is just a boy who wanted to play volleyball. I don't blame the boy. Who I was pissed at was the coach and the team that they're playing with, and the organization who's running the tournament, because they're forcing other parents to have this conversation with their kids. Multiple parents on the team were upset, but not upset to the point of pulling their daughters from the court. I was the only one. So I end up looking like the total jerk in this situation, right? And me and my wife look like the total jerks because we're not inclusive, right? And, you know, my daughter's upset because she can't play, even though she wants to, right? But at a certain point, you got to be a dad or a parent, right? And we ended up having this bigger conversation. So with that said, am I the asshole?
No.
I think you're looking at the safety of your daughter first.
Yep.
And I think that is a respectable trait for a father who, like, in a world where a lot of parents are just kind of letting their kids do whatever they want, like, I think it's good that you're having the safety of your daughter first. Yes, it's going to piss her off, and yes, it's going to piss off the other parents. But I respect that you stuck to your guns with it and was just like, just because like the boy, like, it's one of those where it is of course a difficult situation, because it's not like the boy is dressed like a girl or anything, which is the usual case for these types of situations. I think it's just an unfortunate situation for both parties. And I don't think you're the asshole in this. I think that it's a learning experience for your daughter. And as long as like you explained that to her, I like that you're looking out for her safety, show her examples of the other volleyball players who have been severely hurt by men in the sport. Like I think she would understand.
Well, it's so right, and I think that's something that we've had to have this discussion that they're like, well, the rules say this, and in Texas in particular, actually the law says otherwise. Now the law says that from K through 12, pretty much all through their education, they have to play based off of their biological sex, right? Mm-hmm. Now, this was not a school function, right? This is outside a private thing, so they don't necessarily have to play by those rules. So they didn't. And my thought was like, I feel for the kid. I really do. I feel for the boy. I know he wants to play, but tough luck. I'm sorry. That's them the breaks, kids. Those are the breaks, right? And
you
if
can
you
hurt
really
someone
want
too. Like there's videos in volleyball, especially where women have gotten hurt from men.
It's not like the boy is not gonna play, right? Like, doesn't he has like other options to go to other teams? And also, in case you remove like your daughter, she have another place that she can continue to play volleyball as well. As long as she keep like be able to play. Also, 1 year, just 1 year is not enough. I think, given all the entire situations, if it was like 3 years, maybe 4, I would of difference, I would still accept that. But 1 year is just not enough. It's not enough. Even more given that is not like a kid from 6 to 7 years difference, but from 10 to 11 years, it's totally different.
Can I interject
I
real
don't
quick?
think it's enough. I think you've done the right thing.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Real fast, like the fact that there's already a rule that says, like, when you're starting to add all these things, like, okay, well, if they have to be 1 year younger, they have to, like, right there, there's the proof. There's a difference between boys and girls. Therefore, should not be on the same, like, it's right there. You just mentioned it, right? It's it's in your little rule book, so they shouldn't be together.
Now, to be clear, this is high school right here, and yes, this is the boy who spiked it into the girl. She had a concussion, knocked her silly.
And she still has damage.
Right.
Like, she's still
Oh my
suffering
God,
from it.
man.
So this is good that you said no, because this shit can happen to anybody.
No, and to be clear, this is a boy, right? This is not a young man yet.
Still, but he
right?
still can accidentally hurt the girl. That's
Correct.
the whole point.
And, right. And for me, I had this. I don't want to get into like one dad came up and was like, I see it differently and stuff, and he because I was pretty adamant. I was like, and I more or less called out the parents. I said, all y'all, I said, we have all these parents here sitting on their hands, right? Because this is a slippery slope, right? And my thing is, if you have a boy on your team, they're like, well, he's not that good, whatever. Okay, fine, that's fine. Where is he going to be in 3 months, right? And if let's just say that boy is, let's just 25% better, okay? There's the old saying in sports and in life, right? Is it iron sharpens iron or whatever it is, right? The idea that if you're playing with somebody who's better, more athletic, stronger, whatever, then you naturally will improve over time. So my thing was, I was upset in the team and the parents that put everybody else in the situation, and they're like, well, you're cheating the boy out. No, it's like, no. They're cheating every other girl out of the situation and putting their parents in a tough situation just by him being here. And I'm sorry that you didn't have a boys team to play with that was close to you. But there is boys teams that are relatively close that if you really wanted to play, okay. And he can do it all the way up until this age group. Okay, that's the rule, is that the boy can play with the girls all the way up to this 12 and under age group. So all of a sudden, magically, are there just a bunch of boys teams that pop up at the 13 and under age group? No, there's not. They don't just magically appear. It's not like, well, all of a sudden there's this great demand for boys volleyball in Texas at the age of 12 and 13. No boys are playing that. And I'm sorry that it happens. But if you want to play it, you got to go find it. Them the breaks. You got to go out and find something better for, and let's just say he didn't play. They're like, I'm sorry, you can't play volleyball. You know what he's going to do? He's going to go play football or basketball or something else. He can do anything else. You just got to wait a year until you can find your boys team that is whatever. And by the way, there are boys teams in his age group that are local, once again, within 30 miles. So I got a lot of slack, a lot of grief from it over the weekend. It was one of those situations where we walked into the gym. We had 3 minutes to make a decision. We stuck with it the entire time. Like all the girls on the team were, I got a bunch of like 10, 11-year-old girls that are like mad at me, right? Because I wouldn't let my daughter play and I'm the jerk and some parents are but my thought was, I talk about this all day long, and you either take a stand or you just get out of the way and you slide down the slippery slope.
Craig, you did the right thing. A father, a parent, is supposed to put their own child first above the world. This is what the West has forgotten. Screw other people's feelings. My kid is not getting hurt because of their Italian bassoonist feelings.
Thank you. That's Danny.
There's a benefit, ain't of you, having him on the team. Neither their parents and the boy himself, neither your daughter and the female team, none of them are benefiting from that.
That's my thought too. And thank you, Danny, for that. $25 for that. It's very generous. So anyways, I never thought that I would run into that situation. And it was always just like the strictly pie in the sky situation. And it's not the full, boy thinking he's a girl situation, but still, we had to do it. We had to stick to our guns. I don't know, Kara, I know you got a roll, but do you have anything you want to close out with that or anything like that?
I mean, I think you did the right thing. I think you made the right decision. I respect that you put your daughter first, and I think you are not the asshole.
Thank you, Kara. Appreciate
You're not,
that.
clearly.
Thank you.
Also, you can take something good out of it, because sooner or later you would need to. You might already be doing that, but you would have to teach your daughter how the world actually works. And this is one of the opportunities for her to learn something new, even though it might hurt you a lot to see your daughter actually behave like that because of your decision. But it's for her own good. And if you get this opportunity to teach her very well about this, she'll also not become a septum nose ring woman.
Man, that would be the worst. Look, I think that was worded really well from Danny. I care about my kid way more than I care about that boy or those parents' feelings. And, I'm going to do my best to make sure that they're protected. So,
and the good thing too, and the best part about this is that now you get to join this very small club of 10 of us where you can actually say, yep, no, I did my part, y'all. So when this erosion happens, that's all on you pussies out there. You actually stood your ground. You did it for the right reason. And now you get to say, if when this eventually erodes in the wrong direction, you stood for your principles and you tried to make a stand. It's on everyone else now that they didn't do anything. And then they're surprised when the entire team is guys. They're going to be shocked at this.
You know what? And Kara, do you need to roll? We can let you.
I do need to get back to work.
All right. Kara, thank you for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Kara. Nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too.
Go check out Kara's stuff, her store. We'll put a link to it down below. Kara had some big news the other day. Can you talk about that publicly real quick? Do you want to talk about
yeah. So this isn't something I've tweeted yet, but this is my last week at Rippaverse, and I will be going full time for my own content and stuff starting next week. So I will be. Thank you. I will be selling my crochet stuff. I'll be making things. I've still got my entire video game collection that I'm selling.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you guys were looking for, I know a lot of y'all are used to be limited run fans, but I'm selling my entire limited run games collection.
Oh. Okay.
And so there are a lot of games on there. I'm excited. I'm nervous, of course. I do, of course, have a fallback. Like I have a skill. I have had my cosmetology license for 16 years. So if I need to go back to like real world job, I have that. But I'm excited, and I will be streaming from 1 to 5. I don't have the exact dates set up yet, but starting next week, I'll be streaming from 1 to 5 p.m. Eastern over on my YouTube and Twitch and probably Kick.
Awesome.
So-
Well, we are proud of you taking that jump and going to get it. Love that. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Sarah.
I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I always love coming back on Side Scrollers. Can't believe it's already been 3 years. Like you
Me
said,
neither.
today
3
was the
years,
3
wow.
years.
Yep, 3 years.
So, and I was on the second one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
tomorrow's show is technically my 3-year anniversary on here.
Well, technically today, because yesterday was Sunday and February 15th is the first day.
Oh.
So yes, February 16th was so yes, 3 years ago today you were on Side Scrollers.
And that's so awesome. What a
Happy
full
birthday,
moment.
guys.
Love it. Kara, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Best of
I
luck.
love you guys, and
Congratulations.
I will see you guys later.
Sounds
Bye,
great.
have a good one.
Good one.
All right, go
Bye,
find
guys.
Kara's
Bye,
see you later.
chat. You're pretty.
Go find Kara's information down below. She's the best. She's so great. One other thing about that is I want to put a pin in this conversation. One of the things that really bothered me the most about this, and God, I know that there's parents who watch our show, so I want to tread lightly here. There was a mom who was like, if my husband was here, my daughter wouldn't have played. And I said to her, well, that would have really been a lot nice. That would have made this a lot easier, you know? And what I wanted to say, because she's aligned on all this stuff. She was like, yeah, this is wrong. She went up to the front and everything. And I was like, she went up to the front, talked to the front person, and she's awesome. Awesome lady. Well, is your daughter going to play? Yeah, I'm going to let her play. Well, what are we doing here?
Means fuck all then.
It means nothing, right? It means nothing.
It's
So-
actually the worst. I guess I should be. Let me choose these words correctly, since I know that they may be watching. That's actually, I would argue, the most dangerous type of person when it comes to making any change. It's the ones that actually know they stand for something, but then stay silent. Then you're just watching the world burn, and you're saying, "Well, I should have." Well, then you should have done something, you know?
Right. That's the thing that I think bothered me the most.
Also, probably, Craig, it's not probably the last thing that will happen related to this. You probably might face like similar situations in your other stuff related to your daughter on future. So if you allow this, what else you will end up like accepting in future?
Well, I think that's the big thing. Was I really wanted to set a precedent in a situation where, you know, and I'm not asking my kids to understand now. I'm asking them to understand later. And I told them that. I said, you don't get this now, but you will sometime. It may be 10 years from now, maybe 15 years ago, but you're going to go, there was this one time where we were in this volleyball tournament and my dad didn't let me play because of the boy, and I get it now, right? And, you know, I guess that's kind of the long-term seeds that we're planting here, and I'll take the hate for a short amount of time relatively, and hopefully it makes for a better long-term idea, you know. So Yeti says, all right, who let this wholesome foxu near Blabs? We don't want her corrupted. Blabs, that ain't gonna happen. Also, those coaches are to blame. They could have had him help with practices or equipment setup. It's true. He could have practiced, done the whole thing, right? And I mean, there's more to this idea. I mentioned this dad who was like, hey, my daughter's done jujitsu and stuff, and she's sparred with boys. It's like, yes, but she chose to do that. We did not go to the gym today going, well, we're going to play against, and then, by the way, there's a boy, you know, like that boy entered the arena, not the girl entering the arena. And that's the issue that I had with a lot of this. So Dan says, I'm not a father with kids yet, but you did the right thing, Craig. You should always worry about your kids way more. Don't bother listening to other families' feelings. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Wolven Wings with the 20 says, huge W, Craig. People will use any inch to slip their ideology into, and it's truly unsportsmanlike. Thank you, Wolven Wings. And to be clear, I don't think this is necessarily an ideological thing, right? This wasn't like, he didn't think he was a girl or anything like that. He just wanted to play. But for me, it was a bigger issue. Grimmeth says, hi, Craig. I agree with your position, but I'm curious, since I played a co-ed softball team back in the early 90s, what are your thoughts? Well, having never seen your co-ed softball team, I think that to be clear, you played on a co-ed softball team, not a girls softball team, right? So that right there is your biggest qualifier. You knew going into it was boys and girls. This was not that situation. Suffer So Proud says, I'm late again. Glad I could share a birthday with Side Scrollers. 3rd anniversary. I'm 43 now. Again, I don't really care who's facing off today, but my money is on Emmy Rossum's evil twin. Happy birthday,
Thing is,
Phoenix.
though, I can't sing like she can.
Oh, sad day.
Thank you, by the way.
Book of Grudges says hetero men vote Tifa. On the other hand, homosexuals insist it's their birthday every day. Wow.
Loud and proud, my friend.
Who is
Loud and
winning,
proud.
by the way?
Uh,
Tifa or Lara?
Well, let's find out here in just a second, real fast, because we have this from Trauma Tuna. It says, Craig, you were the only man who was willing to be a dad at that tournament. Thank you, Trauma Tuna. Appreciate that. That means a lot. He also said, Tifa is cooler than Laura Croft. Fight me, Phoenix.
That says Lara.
Lara,
Come
sorry.
on, you're Southern. You should be able to do that, Lara.
Lara. ADDF Toxic says, Craig, can we get a Let Us Skateboard Frolic Tifa? Man, we should. That'd be great. I'm going to need to send that over to DV Wild with a Y. There's 10 for Tifa right there. That's great stuff. Tramatuna says, I'm incredibly late. What I miss? Oh, nothing. Let me get these real fast. We have this from Arg. Another name says, here's to all the British meatballs and gravy.
Appreciate that.
That's got to be Lara right there, right? Yes.
How much was that for? 10?
20.
20.
And Master P came in and says 20 for Tifa because I like Barrett shipping with Tifa. Happy birthday, Phoenix. Kara, sup, girl. Blabs,
thank you so much.
Looking like Beatrix, the VTuber, reminds me of the villain woman in Final Fantasy VIII. Craig echoes the best. Oh, you so Thank you very much. All right. Let's go ahead and move on.
Just so you are aware, Twitter is down.
Oh, really?
Again. I don't know if you knew that this morning. It was completely down for like a good hour or two.
Wow.
It was down in my culture.
Yeah, I put it in the run sheet, but you moved it away, Craig. So it's down again, and I can't really do anything.
Okay, well, I have it up on my end, so I'm
Oh,
going to try
you
to. Yeah, I'm going to try to use it. I see?
Try and refresh it, see if it works.
No,
Yeah.
that's what happened. I refreshed and I lost many things. So I have 2 tabs left.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, well, let me get to let me open up mine real fast, and we'll get to
I
that
can
in
try
just a
this
second.
ice one. I have not refreshed it yet. I don't know if it'll play though.
Well, I just loaded it up just fine, so I'll try it on my end. So,
Okay.
real quick, Phoenix, what do we have? Let's get an update on our battle of Tifa versus Lara, or
I
Lara
just need to
versus
make
Tifa.
one adjustment. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Wow, I can't believe she came back. It's $50,151 for Lara versus 481.
What?
All right. It is actually $151 versus $481.65 to Tifa. So
Wow.
Tifa is in the healthy lead. Healthy lead.
If somebody does want to come down and drop $50,000 on Lara, that'd be pretty impressive. Thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate
Yes.
that. Mizuki, what are your thoughts on that right now? You think that's
about
correct?
Lara versus Tifa? I think
Yeah.
it's. To be honest, I think Lara has too much voters yet. It should have less.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. You're a big Tifa fan right there. Nice. Okay.
No, it's not that I am a fan. I just think she has more personality than Lara. Both are pretty, but Tifa is more. I think she's more feminine than Lara.
Okay.
And
okay.
this is probably what triggers people to vote for her more.
When you say personality, do you actually mean personality?
No, it's not Badonka's personality. It's personality, really.
Can we just, Mizuki, can we just get you saying Badonkas? Can you just say,
Badonkas.
I'm sorry, real quick.
Adorable.
One more time, please.
Badonkas. Badonkas?
Yes.
There it is.
With the question
I said
mark.
it wrong.
No, you said it perfectly.
I
just
got that time stamped.
I just wanted to get it clipped out so we can add it to the show regularly because you just
Oh
going
my god.
badonkas is really funny. So
That's so sweet.
all right, let's go ahead and let's get to this. And then yes, X is down, but we'll I do have this pulled up. I can't believe this. I can't believe that we still have these crazy Looney Tunes following ICE around and trying to harass them. Mizuki, you're seeing all this stuff happening from the outside, and down in South America. What are you thinking about what's happening with ICE and everything in Minnesota? What's the perception down in Brazil?
Lack of law enforcement, like we have here. A lot of lack of law enforcement. It shouldn't even be allowed for this I don't even know what to call them, be following ICE agents at all. It should be a crime by itself already, in my opinion. They should be taking care of their own crap lives. That's what I think.
Let's go. Mizuki coming out of her shell here. I love that. Let's go. All right. So we do have a lady with her own crap life, which I would like to share with you. As she felt the need to follow ICE agents around, and I got to be honest, I think they're over it. Let's see how this interaction.
Which one of the ladies is, because I've seen many.
Oh well, let's see if you've seen this one here. This one's great.
This isn't where I live. That's fine. This isn't where I live.
Do your parents still pay all your bills?
No.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
If my parents paid all my bills.
We just want to make sure you got home.
This isn't where I live.
It's okay, Olivia. We appreciate it.
You can go talk to them.
Well,
this isn't where I live.
So if this is not where your vehicle's registered, you might want to look that up with their state.
It is, buddy. My address is correct on my ID and where my car is registered.
Okay.
Good try, though.
All right. Thanks, Olivia.
Do you feel strong or what?
We're good. Have a great day, okay?
I'll keep following you, okay?
Oh, no, she doesn't care. It's right. No, come on.
You can hear this guy. He's trying to be like, no, listen, you can't talk to these people because they're insane, right? They're literally having that. This guy's like, no.
It's worthless. Talk with these people.
Oh, and you're about to see the reaction. Have you seen this one, Mizuki?
I've seen this video. Yes.
Okay. Blabs, you seen this?
I'm
I've
aware
actually
of
not.
what's gonna happen. It's
Oh,
very
here
good.
we go. Yes.
It's very heartwarming.
Heartwarming indeed.
She doesn't care. They never do.
How does it feel to be a race trader?
You know, we were trying to get a child molester, right?
No, you weren't.
Yes, we were.
How would you know?
Because it was a woman you talked to.
His wife.
And then his plate came back.
They're just like, you idiot, you dumb, stupid lady following us around. This is where this guy on the right starts to take the turn. This guy on the left is still trying to have some sort of conversation with her, which that ain't going to work out.
Also, I just want to say, calling someone a race trader,
But you guys don't care.
I hope you realize that is the most racist thing you can say as a white
incredible.
woman.
Of course,
And
it
just
is.
so you know,
Wow.
this isn't a good look for you.
You think I care about my look?
No,
no,
trust me.
When you guys
It
are-
is evident by how you look, you don't care. We get that. Trust me.
Fatality.
Like this guy is pretty sassy.
Sass queen. Love
Yeah,
it.
I am on board. We need more ICE agents who are sassy
Yeah.
like this.
Brilliant.
Mizuki, you're
Please.
saying?
I was saying that he was right about this not looking good for her. On future. Yeah, that he was right on that. It's not looking really good for her.
I love the idea.
But they don't care, right? They don't care. They are weirdos.
Absolutely not. No, I love the idea that you have that, like, he's pretty much flipping the logic on them. This is not a good look for you. Are you serious? By the way, you're racist. You're racist. It's phenomenal.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Bitch, you ugly.
It's pretty great. Let's see how this finishes.
I care about my look.
No, trust me.
When you guys
It
are-
is evident by how you look, you don't care.
This
We
is
get
so
that.
good.
Trust
This
me.
is
No,
so
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying this.
What's that?
This is so good. I'm sorry. That was
No, it's outstanding. Yeah, this
part.
is great. I'm with you.
Trying to be a social warrior. If you actually cared, you probably would care about the child who got raped and also the person who got murdered by the person that we were looking for. But see, you don't care.
No, I don't care because you guys
Bing, 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 bing.
Thank you.
You just try to detain legal immigrants. None of you actually give a shit.
Really?
If you were here to get illegal, violent immigrants off the street, that would be fine. That's not what you're doing.
It's not. No, hold on. It's okay. She said.
I wish these guys would shut up. Stop. That you leave with that line. Let her. Boom. Leave.
Well, this poor guy over here, he's just trying to have some sort of logic here, and you can see
playing their game.
He's just like, what are you even doing? Yeah, I agree. You lay down the bomb and then you leave. You let it explode, and then she's thinking about it all day long. And this poor guy over here just trying to have we were doing what we were saying, but you won't let us do it.
Immigrants, none of you actually give a shit.
Really?
If you were here to get illegal, violent immigrants off the street, that would be fine. That's not what you're doing.
It's not. No, hold on. It's okay. She
You
said
need to
it's
back
not.
up.
It's not.
It's not what you're doing.
Just so you know, if you were to spray that, you would be arrested.
That's fine.
Okay.
Don't come close to
Well,
me.
we're gonna tell you this. Stop following us.
No, it's not illegal.
So you don't want us to come close to you, but you keep riding our tail.
I have given you plenty of distance the entire time.
Okay. Just so you know, if you do impede, I want you to hear this.
Me following you is not impeding. I'm well aware of my rights, buddy.
If you impede, you will be arrested.
I have not impeded.
I'm just letting you know.
What are you looking for, you fucking weirdo?
She put that OC. It's right.
Yeah, she did. But
What are you looking for, you fucking weirdo?
Hi. Like, I think that's. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't see her face there, but I bet she probably has a septonose ring, at least.
Well, we actually know who this person is. It looks like they're over on TikTok. Their name is Olivia
Jensen, I think.
Jensen, yes. Let me see if I can find them real fast because
The chances are pretty high.
Yeah, I'll say. Let's see if I can find Olivia. Probably find they them.
See, there's an Olivia Jensen, but I don't know if it's her or not. I found this chick.
Well, yeah. I don't think that's her. This Olivia Jensen is the one that I found. It's Olivia Jensen 3X.
No,
Is that
I'm
the one
on
you
Instagram.
found?
This is the one I'm seeing real
This
fast.
is this real cold on. Let me show you the one. Let me pop this one up real fast. This is the one that I'm seeing.
Oh, that's probably right.
No, go ahead, Blaz. What were you saying? Show me yours real
I don't
fast.
know. This is the one I'm finding, right? Olivia Jensen. I
Jill,
don't
I was
think this
wrong.
is her.
There's no
though.
septum ring.
Right, she just seems to
No,
be
way
some-
too successful to be
Yeah, I agree.
following someone in the car.
She's someone who exercises and stuff. Probably doesn't stalk people in vehicles. I think. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think this is
got
her.
it. Oh, you know what? I found her thanks to this article from the Daily Mail.
Is it the one big fat one you found? Because I think that's more probable.
No. As a matter of fact, we will never know because if you check it right here, you will see that.
Took it down.
She's now private.
Oh no!
Sad day.
I wonder why.
They were so.
It's like the ICE agent said, like it will not look good for you, and that's what happens. It's awful happening.
Well, and on top of that, she was so big and she had her chest busted out. She was so confident in herself. This is, and so confident until she got a little pushback online. So much pushback that she felt she needed to private her TikTok.
I have a question too. Like,
yes, Phoenix.
Do you know of any fascist regime that you can go up to them and call them buddy and harass them, and that you get to go and drive home? Like, have you known any fascist regime where you're not immediately?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what I find so funny, that they're screaming how evil these people are, and their stormtroopers are coming in, and they're able to tear gas these people and do all this other stuff and get to go home afterward. Seems like a pretty happy, nice fascist regime.
You are able to follow the fucking ICE agent
Yes.
the entire day, and nothing happens. Come on.
Could you
what
imagine?
kind of Nazi dictatorship is this?
Yes.
Could you imagine if they were actually fascist? The idea, like how many bodies would be left in the wake of
Oh my God. Her skull would be a puddle against the side of the car. It would just be, bashed into the car. Gone.
Oof. Rough right there, man. That's tough. Well,
I still think like that the the government is kind of pushing back too much the ICE agents. I don't think they are working enough. I think they should be allowed to do a lot more of law enforcement out there. You know, it's not enough. It's not enough. Not nearly enough. I see like it feels like they want to do more, but they are being held back by someone.
You think the law enforcement in the United States is being held back?
Yeah, I think it is. And you can clearly see that there's too much evil judges doing a lot of horrible shit and not being severely punished as they should have been doing. And also like I mean, who is gonna judge the judges, right? It's a big problem, and I see that a lot of corruption, a lot of degradation in countries actually start by then. You see, like for example, oh my god, and that's pretty much horrible. This kind of maybe it's kind of picky to talk about, but for example, Biden election, I don't think the guy won. And in the moment that I saw that he won that election, I just thought immediately, if they cheated on U.S. elections, what's more other countries then? If they are able to rob that blinds like that, and this is the moment that I already knew, and I saw that Supreme Court was trying with that All Might to not allow them to do new elections or whatever it is. I don't know about you guys' laws, but you clearly could see a total bias in not allowing people to not allowing things to do the right thing and to happen the right thing that they were supposed to. I'm sorry if I said something that I shouldn't. I don't know what I cannot say.
We'll see if we get a strike on YouTube. I don't think you did. And if you did, you said it really cute, so it's okay. So, you know what's amazing is that hearing this from somebody not in the United States, just how blatantly obvious it is to things that are happening in the United States to everybody but those who are in the middle of it. In Minnesota, like if you just zoom out and you go, well, that's really dumb. It's like how we talk about the UK and we're like, that's ridiculous what's happening in the UK right there. And everyone in the UK is going like there's some people who are like, yeah, you're right, this is ridiculous, right? But some who are there were like, I don't know, it's just kind of the way it is. You know, it's amazing to see that. By the way, Hippie Tree Hugger came in with $25. That's what you heard just there. He says, these anti-ICE people, last two brain cells are fighting for dominance, and they're both losing. Thank you so much, Hippie Tree Hugger, for the $25 direct donation right there.
I mean, you kind of the impression I always had, the impression that people still has in my country about the U.S. is a place where people are arrested when they do something wrong, and they get like permanent like prison sentences or even like death sentences, and after I started VTubing and looking more and more into what's happening in Europe and US, that's not what I see happen. I see really the US like speed running to become something like what my country is. And I will just like simplify saying that it's not good. It's not good. You guys are literally speed running to be in the situation that we are here. Like, and it's not good. It's not good. You don't want that. You really don't want that. And when I saw that Biden won that election, like won between huge quotes, I just thought it's over. If they are doing this in US, the world is over. You are all doomed. Do
you think that the current administration has done anything to stop that?
I think I think things are better than it would be if Kamala was there. It's like 100% obvious. But I don't trust Republicans as well. I don't trust governments. For me, it's us people against governments and billionaires and big corporates. I don't trust governments at all. Like, but yeah, it's better with Republicans than Democrats, but I don't trust them.
Hey, I told you we were going to be friends. Here we are. Look at us. Look at us. Here we are, Mizuki. We're buddies. There we go. Hey, this is outstanding stuff. We actually have some breaking news here in just a second. But first, Crandall Bunley came in with a $100 super chat. Says Brazil mentioned Brazil numero uno. Tifa. There's 100 for Tifa.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Thank you so much, Crandall Bunley. That's outstanding. We have this from Big Boss Luffy Blabs. Why don't you read these off real fast while I get Crundle Bundley on the wall?
All right, Big Boss for 10 says Lara versus Tifa is a hard choice, and everyone is focusing on the chest. So, like a cultured man, I will judge based on the tummy, and based on that vote, Tifa's abs. That's 10 for Tifa right there, or her abs. Marmalin for 50 cents over on Rumble says minus to Lara because fuck you, Phoenix, and happy birthday, and Mizuki demands it. So minus 50 to Lara for from Marmalin over there.
But attaboy, that's the way you do it.
Let me just get some frolicking in there. Thank you very much, Marmalin.
Marmalin, let's get you on the wall as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hidekai for 10 says, I'm happy Mizuki is on the show. Hopefully she can escape Brazil one day. I'm also glad that Sky has made her regular in his vids, especially in his latest, which is a banger. 10 for Tifa. Thank you very much. Common fan news tip. I just saw Count Dankula released a video on an Antifa mob unaliving a man in France. Such a peaceful group of people. I don't really want to see that. That's for sure. Thanks for the 10.
Extremely tolerant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercury for 10 says, for Tifa Bay, and if that makes me the thing YouTube is censoring me from typing, then hey, Phoenix. All right, that's 10.
Thank you, Mercury.
DB Wild for 20 says, let me pull this fat veiny schwank. Oh, I really don't want to read this. Okay, anyway, thanks so much, Cast for Tifa, just so you know.
DB Wild right there.
Yeah, I was only thinking of Phoenix since it's his birthday. Right, well, anyway, some of that's going to be clipped. Thanks so much, DB Wild, for the 20. Let's see. Taramin for 10 says Tifa FFVII is better than any Tomb Raider. It's okay to be wrong, Phoenix.
All right,
Yeah,
here's the modification in the future. We just make it all anime. So we're just gonna make it's all Japanese characters, and then this will be like a real showdown. That's what we'll do. It's that they don't like the white women. That's I get you guys. I get
Clearly,
you.
yes.
Okay. Urando for 10 says, should give some help so Mizuki can move. I like watching your videos every now and then. Thank you for the 10. Thanks for the pod. Loving Mizuki. It's great to see you on here. I'll pull my sweet bucks on PlayStation Vita. Wrong battle? All right, then Tifa, of course.
How much is that?
Thank you very much.
That should be like $10, give or take. Fifth down, Dietz for 10 says, my vote in the showdown is for Carolyn to be both in an old school WWF sneak attack. Sorry.
Let's go.
Take 5
we'll just
from
do
each?
5. Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
5. Epsilon Sama's Simpy over here says Tifa is love, Tifa is life. Also, Carol, you realize there's a lot of people that will take you on your offer, right? Welcome to the show, Mizuki. By the way, what's the panel's favorite president?
Thank you.
George Washington.
You know, it used to be Abraham Lincoln, and then Razorfist started talking about all the bad things that Abraham Lincoln did, and I was like, oh my gosh. He's kind of he was like a true authoritarian, that dude.
Yeah, but yes, it's true. But he did it to maintain the union. There was a reason for it.
Well, yeah.
The words need some more bouquets.
What's that?
The words need some more bouquets. Naib bouquet.
All right. Blaz, what do you got right there? I'll throw pity for Lara right there. All right.
At a girl, Lara. We're getting on the board.
And we have this from Cthulhu Wife who says, Mahong, normal men, normal ladies.
That already.
And thank you.
We're cleared on StreamYard.
All right, let's get a quick update real fast from it's a blowout, huh?
Holy balls. Here we go. $148 for Lara Croft and $606.58.
Oh my gosh.
For Tifa. So it is it's pretty strong. People like Tifa.
It's a blowout.
Yeah, it is.
It's a blowout. Unless you like, where's Melanie Mack when you need her? You know, like
yeah, that would help.
She got to come in and support. All right, a little bit of breaking news here. Everyone, cover your ears for our extremely loud breaking news sounder. Mizuki, are you familiar with the actor Robert Duvall? You ever heard that before? Heard that name?
No, never heard of.
Well, he is an American actor, and he just passed away at the age of 95. This is what he looked like. You ever seen this guy before?
Oh, I think I've seen this guy, but in movies, but I don't know much about him.
Well, he
To
was.
the point of didn't knew the name of him as well.
Sure. He definitely has one of those faces, and pretty recognizable face. Here's a list of his top 25 movies, and you'd recognize a lot of these movies here. The Godfather. This is much younger when he was in 1972. Apocalypse Now. These are pretty heavy hitting movies that he was a part of here. But he was in a lot of, The Natural, which was a baseball movie here in the United States, and a big part of MASH. People forget about that. And this is where I actually got to start, was in To Kill a Mockingbird in 1962. So to be acting from 1962 all the way to really 2025, the age of 94, is pretty amazing.
Wow.
I most remember him, obviously Days of Thunder. But for me, there was a movie that we're going to pump up on here. Where is it? Falling Down.
Yes.
Yes. He was the officer in Falling Down, starring Michael Douglas, where, it was just a violent guy, just a guy who had enough. That was the whole premise of the movie, Pretty
like,
good stuff.
that the writer just had a shit day. It's like, all right, I'm writing into a movie. Like, that's what it was. It was just like, it was just a long
Taxi
complaint.
Drive something.
Mizuki, if you saw the movie Falling Down, I think you'd be like, all right, I can relate. Because I think there's a lot of people that could definitely relate to what happened in that movie right there. So
I was trying to recognize any of those movies, but I didn't saw any of those.
no, didn't get a chance to see those, huh? Well, that's okay, because look, different country, different culture, the whole
I
thing, right?
recognize his face though. It's familiar. I probably have seen him in other movies.
Yeah, he has a very recognizable face for sure. But unfortunately, now he has passed on to the next realm. He is this is kind of oh shit.
Who is this guy?
It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
This is so good. Mizuki support all the way. Please help Mizuki reach her goal so she can escape. I learned about Mizuki through Skybrowse and he inspired me. He is leading the freedom of speech revolution. I wouldn't be here without him. Mizuki.
That is $111. That is a hard 11 right there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
From Brian. That is spectacular. How about a little bit of frolicking through a nice rose garden? Thank you very much, DB Wild, for putting together that frolic video right there. Outstanding stuff. And thank you, Brian. Let's get you on the wall. Real quick, Mizuki, all these references of you escaping. Is this a serious thing that you're actually like looking at, the idea of...
Yeah. I'm living in Brazil. I'm trying to how I say this, funding my living out of this country. So yeah, the plan was to live in the beginning of next year, but things are happening here, so I will need to accelerate that. So I will go as fast as I can.
And where do you want to get to?
I'm taking care already of documentation and all of this stuff.
Where is your goal to get to the United States?
No, not the United States,
Oh, okay.
because I don't have enough income to support myself living.
Well, if you come here illegally, you're going to get free housing and shit, so you can try that.
Yeah, you just...
I would never go to a country illegally. This is stupid.
Well, I mean, you can just go to Minnesota and open a daycare, which is a pretty easy way to make some good money.
It's an amazing idea. Yeah, I will become rich very fast. I bet that.
That's right. You'd be very wealthy. Brian, let's get you on the wall right quick, and let's finish up real fast. Oh, my goodness. Wow. We have these last couple. Blaz, why don't you read these real fast?
So real fast, Cthulhu for 5 says, fun fact, Robert Duvall was Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird. And then Pippa for Canadian 10 says, question on behalf of the entire chat, is your guest single? We're not going to resort to Mizuki answering that. You don't need to answer that.
But seriously, Mizuki, are you single? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're not asking her any of these questions.
I don't have a problem saying that.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Thomas for Sick 50 says, Lara still the real one. In Sweden, we have an ATT description Discretion for ICE protests. The wheel is turning, but the hamster's deadline.
How much is that?
That should be 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish. And
Thank you very much.
Hanifer for $19.99 says, been holding on to this news all weekend. Took my instrument flight instructor check ride. To quote the greatest movie of the 1980s, we came, we saw, we kicked its ash.
Let's
Love to see
go.
it. Congrats.
Heinifer, that is awesome. You gonna be a pilot, man? Let's go. Love to see that. All right. Congratulations. Way to go get it, my dude. All right. Look, down in, I can't imagine, Mizuki, down in Brazil, that the Winter Olympics are a very big topic.
I mean, what do you want me to talk about?
Do you guys care about the Brazilian? In Brazil, do you care about the Winter Olympics at all?
Didn't you guys just win your first medal at the Winter
I don't
Olympics?
care. Here it's a lot hot. Like we don't even see snow or anything. So
Did you know?
I don't care at all.
Did you know that the Winter Olympics were happening right now?
I know, but I don't give that too much attention. And also, even in mainstream media, I don't see that too often talking about it.
Well,
People
fun
don't.
fact.
I mean, we are having carnival here on this day, so people only care about carnival in this time of the year. It's like a multiple days holiday. It's happening now, by the way. It's happening today, so people will not care about Olympics, for example, Winter Olympics. And yeah,
Wow.
You guys
I
just
mean, we
won
are
a
aware.
medal.
I'm aware at least, but
Look at that.
we don't care too much. People,
Okay.
to be honest, people are too much tired with too much things happening here to care about. Oh, you see, we won Olympics. People are like living in mass out of the country. Like if you take a look about it, you're gonna understand what I'm talking. I'm sorry that I always sound like very depressing like that, but it's the truth. So there is no room for us to care about this stuff like this. I mean, at least me, I'm talking about it, but the others are caring like about the carnival that is happening. For example,
Yeah.
I don't care about that as well.
Well, what you're saying really puts things in perspective, though, because at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of people on ice, right? and they're doing their little sports, and like, it's supposed to be this unifying thing, but only if you have these sports. But I'll tell you what, talking about things that people really, really don't care about, the United States, anytime that you put a microphone in front of some sort of stupid United States athlete, they feel like they have to say something.
I actually know who this bitch is too. I've been following her for years.
Wow, so mad. Okay, so who is Amber Glenn?
So she is part of Team Figure Skating. She's pretty decent. I'm not going to show her skills, right? But she makes it very well known that she is bisexual because she wants to also do all these female pair skating, so female and female pairs like events and things like that, and she thinks that men should be doing men's ones too. She has come out and said that she's like bisexual and pansexual and all this shit, and she basically makes it all her personality. That is it, and it just drives me nuts because she's boring as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, she's a mental health advocate. They're
So
blabs.
she's
And what the
collecting
fucking do
unisex
now?
and genders like all the others.
Yes,
And
she
now
is.
she even has a gold medal because she won the gold in the figure skating team. So it's not an individual event, it's a team event. So everybody competes together in the Team USA. So that's how she has a gold medal. Otherwise, I don't really think she's ever going to make the podium by herself because she's too busy focusing on being gay. Anyway, yeah,
Well-
I don't like her.
Well, here she is. I can tell, Blabs. You're not
Makes
super
sense.
happy.
Makes sense.
Well, this is something that I think this is a great bit here. This is a buzzword bingo right here by this person, as Amber Glenn was gonna and asked. And listen to all the American buzzwords that she threw out in a minute and 11 seconds.
Yeah, it's been a hard time for the community overall under this administration. It isn't the first time that we've had to come together as a community and try and fight for our human rights. And now, especially, it's not just affecting the queer community, but many other communities. And I think that we are able to support each other in a way that we didn't have to before. And because of that, it's made us a lot stronger. I hope I can use my platform and my voice throughout these games to try and encourage people to stay strong in these hard times. I know that a lot of people say, you're just an athlete, like stick to your job, shut up about politics, but politics affect us all. It is something that I will not just be quiet about because it is something that affects us in our everyday lives. So,
Let's go.
of course,
Let's
there
go.
are things that I disagree with.
Let's
but
go.
As a community, we are strong and we support each other. And brighter days are ahead of us.
Oh my God, that's
She's
hilarious.
such a dumb bitch. Stick to the ice. Thank
I
you.
can't stand this. Oh my god. I can't
It's an awesome bit. Great bit. This is a legitimate question, right? When they say community over and over and over again, right? What does that mean, right? This idea that the community, like, are they getting together at their community hall and having meetings about this? Like, what does, usually when you think of like a community, you think of people getting together, but it's such a blanket statement that's just kind of tossed over. It's the community, the LGBTQ community, the trans community. What do the community, like, what does that mean? It's just a blanket us term? Because I don't see any communities out there outside of when they march. That's like the only time I see the community. Phoenix, you ever?
we can quote like free reign literally here, like words are just means to
magic
deceive
word.
people. They don't have meaning to them. They don't know what they are saying. They are just like speedy stuff.
Well, I think that's exactly what you saw right here. I mean, literally, just with all these buzzwords thrown into one little 1 minute. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's 15 different buzzwords in a minute and 11 seconds right there. Hey, I got to be honest though, like, kind of cute, this girl Blabs. Just saying.
No, she's a
Good
Toggaf.
Lord.
She's an absolute Toggaf, my guy. What the fuck are you on?
I've had fucking hotter bowel movements than this fucking garbage. No.
No, she's not hot.
No,
I didn't say that.
Listen, if you want to go and look at female figure skaters, please make your way to Russia. They are all 10s over there. Go to Russia, okay?
Well, they're bred that way.
Honestly, like legitimately, I could have a whole conversation about how all the Russian figure skaters are like 10s and quad queens. It's wild.
They never smile. They always look. They're always
No,
real
they
somber.
smile after they get their gold medal,
Oh, they
and
do?
then they
Okay.
retire because there's someone replacing them already.
Well, let's just say this. In a world of, if I can go back to the old American Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding's, like, she's better than Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding. Let's be real.
What?
Hard
What?
disagree. Hard
Are you
disagree.
blind, dude?
Yeah.
Do you need like glasses?
Hard
You do.
disagree.
Maybe I need to be refreshed on Nancy Kerrigan.
The fuck, bro?
I'm not saying Kerrigan was like a 10 or anything, but she had a prettier face than this bag of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this girl's I'm saying she's like a 6, but in the ice skating world, she's like an 8.
What?
You know
what I mean?
the colostomy bag and said there's a 6? No, that's a 2 and it deserves to be
You
flushed.
more and more, you just make me surprised about your IQ, Craig.
Blabs, you're
What?
telling me this is Tanya Harding, all right? Tanya
Mhm.
Harding, you're telling me that this Tanya Harding lady is better
You said
looking.
Nancy Kerrigan.
I know,
also.
but
Yeah, to be
I said them
clear.
both. I said them both, right? So you think that Tanya Harding is cuter than
No.
No,
Okay.
that's not what I was saying, but you were also saying Nancy Kerrigan.
Okay.
This chick is covered in makeup and she looks like a fucking bird. With that nose. Come on, dude.
I don't know. Kerrigan's,
No. Listen, we've had Michelle Kwan, Sasha Cohen. Like, come on, dude. We've had the Hughes. They're all prettier than whatever this pansexual
In
chick
my
is.
opinion, all of them are ugly.
Let's go.
All right, that works too.
Boom, nuke drop.
Love it. Love it.
You're all wrong.
Even
They're all
too
ugly.
much thought about that. I just look and find ugly. That's all.
I love you.
I can
You're
get
the
behind
best. This is great. This is outstanding. All right, excellent. Well, listen, keeping it on the Olympics here. Have you heard about the controversy happening in the Olympics right now, Phoenix?
There's like 5.
No, I'm not aware.
This has to do with Canada's
Not aware.
national sport of curling.
Yeah, curling. Okay.
Have you, Mizuki, have you ever heard of curling before?
No. No.
Curling.
I had to do it in gym class.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was forced to do it in gym class.
Okay, a little bit of a rundown here. Okay, so Mizuki, curling is a game where you have these these stones, and it's kind of like shuffleboard, and but you're on ice, and you slide them down on the ice, and you try to get them close to the center of like a target. And that's the idea behind
And you
shuffleboard.
sweep the ice. Yep.
Yeah, and you warm up the ice from the sweeping.
It's like bowling. That's
Yeah.
the best
I
way of saying
understand
it.
why I don't know. We don't
Yeah.
know any sports like ice related here.
I mean, you guys literally just won your first ever Winter Olympics medal. That's something, huh? Shout out Brazil.
Mizuki has no interest.
Probably the ones involved with that are probably like very wealthy to practice this type of stuff. Like you don't find like, oh, I wanna learn how to practice like curb or whatever it is, curling, right? Curling. I don't know the name.
Yes.
Like you don't have places to practice that here. Like common people, like don't have places to practice this stuff here. It's what I'm trying to say. Like it's just football. Football you find like everywhere. Like literally every corner, every street you find some place to practice football. And also like I would say it's not UFC. It's not UFC, but it's like these sports like jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. You find a lot here. But sports like this, no, you don't find. These are for the very wealthy person.
So you're telling me that on the street corners they're not just practicing their curling in Brazil?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
And yet to clarify, chat, when she say football, she means soccer. Yes, we know.
Yes. We are well aware.
Yeah, it's soccer. Yeah.
A little bit of Portuguese here. All right. Well, there's a big controversy in the world of curling at the Olympics, and you can see this here. This is a guy named Mark Kennedy, and he's from America's Hat, Canada, over here. Sweden knew Canada's Mark Kennedy was a notorious cheater, so they set up a camera on the hog line, which is this green line here, to record him doing it. Now, what is he doing?
He's touching it.
That's right. He's touching the stone after he
not
released
allowed
the
to.
stone. Ooh. And I don't know if you saw this, but there was a big back and forth where they actually started doing the very unfriendly thing and cursing at each other back and forth.
I heard about that. So, and then it was also two different teams are basically accusing him of cheating. So it's Switzerland is one of them, and then was it Sweden, I think, was the other one? Yeah, I think it was both of those teams that were like, yo, you're cheating.
He isn't supposed to touch that thing?
No, so he's not supposed to touch the base at all. It's like the only time you can touch is the handle, and then once you let go of it, you can't touch it again.
Yeah.
I see.
So you can see it here. This is dude's cheating at curling here. I'm going to pull this up so everybody can be familiar with exactly what's happening here, because this is important information in the world of entertainment here. As you're going to see, he slides, lets go of the stone. Here it comes. Let's go. And then he touches it.
Yeah, that's a big fat no-no. You can't do that.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Now I understood. Oh my God. That's so terrible.
Mizuki, what a horrible trash bag of a Canadian he is, huh?
Does he get away with it,
my
though?
God.
Or are the refs catching that?
There's no way he got away with this. Come on. There's
Well,
no way.
I'm
It's
glad you
impossible.
asked, because he has gotten away with it. They set up the camera,
Holy
and
shit.
they said the official, because they don't have, curling does not have instant replay in curling. Believe it or not, it does not. So they have gone and they have not. They said whatever the rulings were at the time, that's it, because there's not a referee on that line looking for that, which apparently there should be. You know, as a curling expert myself, I was shocked to see this.
How do you do, fellow curling expert?
Listen, I've been curling one time, Blabs.
I beat you then. I wiped out too on the curling rink once. That was funny.
Well, that I have no doubt, Blabs. No doubt you busted your ass.
No, it was more like I just slept in a wee.
Well, we saw this little fun meme from Gaina Fauci over on X here. This is bringing it back to the election there, Mizuki, huh?
Yeah. That's exactly what happened by the election. Yeah.
That's right.
Looks very accurate. Yeah.
Totally legit. Well, Blabs, you were really excited.
Legit.
Yes, you were very excited to talk about the Olympic curling scandal. What do you think should happen?
Well, from what I'm seeing that they're going to consider putting in more camera replays and all that stuff, and I'm all for that because obviously you can't trust some of these players to go in with, a head on their shoulders and not cheating. So I'm for that. I hope that takes into consideration. But there's honestly been so many controversies around the Olympics with judges and people cheating that's just like spicy. Yeah.
I don't even understand why there's no ref. Is it, Labs, maybe you would know why. Is there a reason why there's not a ref that's watching that?
I mean, I don't really know why you wouldn't really need a ref, except for now you need them for honesty, right? Because you can clearly just see what happens, right? You're not supposed to touch anything after you let go of it, and you're only supposed to sweep or whatever, and that's basically it, and sweep other ball, like the little stones out of the way. But you're not supposed to touch them, but people are touching them, so now... Yeah, you would need like a ref or a camera or something because people just suck.
It's really sad. It's really sad because, you are not supposed to cheat or anything in your life, but on sports, that should be all about, your skills, your capabilities, and you do such a thing. It's especially more horrible, in my opinion. The guy's a trash of a human being, that's it.
I think the best way to handle this is firing line. I think you line them up and just execute them. I think that's
for
probably
curling.
Yeah, he's a cheater.
And his whole
That's too
family,
high,
every person throughout his whole heritage line, all of them.
Oh,
okay.
Every single one of them.
All of them.
Oh, I was just gonna stop.
And friends and neighbors.
Oh, okay. Hey. We're taking it to the extreme here on Science Corners.
We're going.
That's right.
That's too much, but some years on jail for that wouldn't be much.
Well, I think firing line is pretty reasonable, but whatever.
For
You don't
me,
think so,
it's
Blabs?
reasonable for when someone takes away someone's life. So then
Yeah,
that's-
just for giggles.
He should definitely be expelled, like the end. I mean, because you're taking advantage of a situation, and this was at
Yeah,
if this was at
I
the
know,
Olympics too. Forget it, you're completely gone.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving it a hard time, but seriously, death. Hey,
Agreed.
Dr. T.S. King says, I say the entire Canadian Olympic team should be banned from the Winter Olympics, and the Canadian curling team has to surrender their medals. Punish every leaf for this. More for Tifa. There's 10 for Tifa right there. Yeah, just ban everybody. And you know what's funny? I have not watched. Quick side note. I had not watched the Beast Games on Amazon, right? And I've heard a lot of great things about it because it's a wild, crazy show. So I sat down with my family last night and watched the first episode of the first season of Beast Games, which is the Mr. Beast Amazon show. And it's not like the amount of emotional torture that he puts these people through, like this emotional manipulation. It's honestly spectacular. And I bring this up because we're talking about punishing the entire team. One of the very early bits he does in the first thing, he has a room of 1,000 people, and he divvies them up by like a checkerboard almost, right? They're all lined up, and he bribes off. He's offering people money, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, up to $100,000, and all they have to do now, keeping in mind that the grand prize is $5 million for this whole thing. He's offering up this $100,000 to leave the game. Now, only one person in your row can take that $100,000, and then everybody else in your row gets eliminated. So there's only one person. So now, obviously, it's a life-changing amount of money for pretty much anybody except for Mr. Beast. So what you saw, and this is so typical. I just kind of rolled my eyes when I saw this. All these people were like, no chance. We're not going. Everybody in line. We're staying true. We're staying impactful. We're going to stay here and we're going to fight for the $5 million. We're all going to do it. And as soon as that money goes up, they go, I'm out. And then the entire row gets out. And the guy who was preaching the loudest always is the one who takes the money right there. So, and everybody else gets eliminated and goes home with nothing. So pretty brilliant stuff. So Anyways, if I can compliment Mr. Beast and his weird tranny friends.
It reminds me when someone decided here to give a car, like to make a kind of a play, like the last person with the hands on this car will gain the car.
Yeah.
And then
I
a
would
lot of
win that.
people put their hands on the car, but the ones that were losing, they were starting to destroy the car because they lost the game, while the others were still with the hands on the car. Because if I lost the game and I will not have the car, like no one will have it. And everyone started to destroy the car, and in the end, no one gained the car. It happened here more than once.
That is such a perfect metaphor for society. Humans are so flawed and so gross and so disgusting. It's nuts. Hey, give it up for Game Hunter Series, who came in with the $50. Says, "Hi Mizuki, would you like to be a summoning for the Asmongold Kirsche JRPG? The summoner is Asmongold's VTuber daughter Cassie. The game is going to be rated M for its dark storytelling. Money for Tifa," and there's a frolic right there. Mizuki, would you like to be a summoning character in the Asmongold Kirsche JRPG that Game Hunter Series is putting together?
It's like a game that you summon like VTubers or whatever. I'm not sure if I understood what it means.
Yeah, it's just like a
But
fun
yeah,
game.
I mean-
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. You guys can do it. I don't mind.
Excellent. All right. We have this from Wasp. It says, "You heard it, gentlemen. Time to financially support the Brazilian woman to legally go to the United States." Side note, Michael Jordan allegedly touched a kid's butt on camera during a NASCAR race. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny. And obviously not appropriate by any means. But I feel like there's more to that story. Did you see that, Phoenix?
I didn't.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'll pull that up because I know we got gaming history, but we'll get to that. Mon came in and says, "I'm here for Mizuki. Love the base Brazilian Fox VTuber. We'll love to have her on the show more. Have a great show. I'm at work right now." Thank you very much, Mon. Yeah, Mizuki's been great today.
Thank
And
you, Mon.
if you guys are new, make sure you guys hit subscribe. It's VTuber week here on Side Scrollers. And Gremlin says, "Look up the French slalom skier. It will make every guy cringe." What? Hold on.
This is true. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
All right, let's
That's
see
a
it.
goodie.
Wait for it.
Tron with a pretty good run developing here. A little over a second behind at the split.
Wait for it.
We're going to get flagged for this.
Through the S turn.
Where the hell is it?
Bertrand.
Oh, there it is. Boom!
Oh,
It is totally
to the groin for Yannick Bertrand, and you could hear it.
Wow.
And if you're a man, you could feel it. Wow. Watch this again.
Boom.
Oh, the Frenchman. Oh,
The
monsieur.
scream heard around the world. Yeah.
One would say he got hit in
It's
the.
very fun, but I feel so bad laughing at his suffering.
It's okay. If I can finish, if I can get my pun in here, one could say he got hit in the wee.
Wee.
Anybody? No. Hey, bada boom! Game Hunter, let's get you on the wall. All right. While I get Game Hunter on the wall, let's get a quick update. One more update before we get to today in gaming history. Phoenix, where are we in this battle?
All right, it's $163 for Lara Croft and $671.58 for Go Fuck Yourself.
Oh my god, someone's not accepting well.
Nice.
I don't think that's how it would happen there, Phoenix. I'm just saying.
I think it is. I think it is.
Okay, all
I think it
right.
is.
Sounds good. Okay, well, listen. If anybody would like to flip that middle finger at Phoenix, by all means, there's still an opportunity right now.
Yeah,
we'll
as you
see.
should.
We'll see how this plays out. All right.
Before
All
we
right.
do hit up gaming history, I actually
Uh-huh.
have a thing from DB Wild to share with you guys.
We have more?
Yeah, not sure why I even
Oh.
did this, but said she wanted to see a cool running frolic, and this is what I was able to poo out, he says. Look at that, he's got his lucky
Oh, he's got
egg.
his lucky egg right there. That's nice.
Puts in his crotch, and then he runs for it.
Mizuki. Oh no, he got crushed. That's pretty great there, DB Wild. Congratulations on that. And Blaz, you Mizuki, I know you don't understand this because number one, it's a very American movie. This movie Cool Runnings that is referenced right there. But Blabs, question for you. How important was Cool Runnings to you as a child? Because this seems like it's brought up pretty regularly on the show.
It's just a fun movie. Plus, I never got to go bobsledding. My sister got to go once, and I didn't get to go because I wasn't big enough yet. I was like, this tall, basically yesterday. But I never got to go, and so that's all.
Did you know that up in Salt Lake City, just outside Salt Lake City, there's a Olympic training group up there?
There's a bunch of places you can go for bobsledding.
Yeah, and you can go do all that stuff. Maybe I'm just saying, maybe that'd be a fun IRL thing we could do sometime.
Strap a GoPro to my helmet and be like, wee!
Well, I mean, I think that'd be a fun experience to see Blabs go bobsledding.
She'd do it.
Blabs.
Yeah, she'll do it.
I'm on board. I love that. All right, let's go ahead and finish up with our landing here. Let's see. By the way, if Lara does make a comeback, that'd be insane. A quick reminder, though, before we get to the Dan Gaming history, that coming up a little bit later on, exclusively over on Side Scrollers Plus, we have our Plus podcast here with, look at how animated everybody looks with those crazy dead eyes. You can join us over there. We'd love for you to join us. That is free. Use promo code FREE over at Side Scrollers Plus. Watch us and all of our friends, Kirsha and Dez and Cecil and Rabble Wrangler over there. We'd love for you guys to join us. Also, another reminder that coming up next week, in addition to the Real Game Awards, we also have Video Armageddon happening just for those who are appearing there. But for you watching on the interwebs, we will have the first ever Side Scrollers Arcade Marathon happening next week, starting Tuesday. And man, oh man, am I excited for this. Look at how dead I literally look dead. That's outstanding. Starts on Tuesday and it's going to end. I know. We're playing at least 271 games. And we're actually going to the arcade itself. And by the way, one last thing. You guys are invited. If you want to come join us and be a part of it, come hang out with us. Be great. You pay the admission at the arcade. Come watch, hang out, grab some food, whatever. It's going to be a grind. Just saying, should be fun. Would love for you guys to come out and see us. That'll be all next week, all next week on Tuesday. Ooh, oh my gosh. Tenarian says, good luck to Mizuki. Hope she ends up somewhere nice and that Brazil gets better eventually. Tifa might be my favorite of today's ladies, but I fantasied more and about peak Laura in my youth. So I'll throw a few pity dollars at Laura. That was 10. Thank you, Tenarian. Appreciate that. All right. Blabs, are you ready to disappoint everybody?
All day, every day.
Here we go. It's time for Today in Video Game History.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
Snape is white, fucktards!
All right, Blabs. What do we got?
We're ready then. Roger Rabbit was released on the Famicom Disk System in 1989. We have Monster Hunter 2 released in Japan in 2006. And then Aliens vs. Predator was released in 2010. Ta-da!
Blabs, I have a 3-word question for you. Are you retarded?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is, yes. Mizuki, are you familiar with any of those games that Blabs just shown on screen?
I played the middle one.
Aha!
The Monster Hunter 2. But I'm terrible at it, so I better not say too much.
Well, so maybe you played some of these games.
Amazing, terrible skills.
That's okay. We all are not good at video games at this point in our lives. But maybe you played some of these games. Some noticeable games that Blabs missed today here on February 16th include Bugs Bunny Crazy Classic.
No, I fucking didn't, bitch. Click on it. It's the exact same one I put. It's depending on the title. Got him.
Blabs.
Yeah.
This is so low-hanging fruit. This is. I was literally just saying
I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it.
Okay, well, you definitely missed this one.
Yeah,
Rystar for the Genesis, 31 years ago in 1995. Phoenix, I'm sure you can talk about Rystar.
Yeah, I didn't play it much, but we actually. Oh, I guess I can't say anything. But we can.
You can miss you, sure.
Yeah, I mean, we did play this on a Blabs Versus that's coming up at some point, and yeah, it was one of the better of the other mascot characters. You know, like when it was the Sonic Mario times, you had these other like the Rocket Knight and all that other stuff, and he was one of the better ones. It had kind of a really cool arm mechanic and stuff like that. Kind of a charming little platformer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun. Good for the Genesis long ago. Fire Emblem. Right there, Shadow Dragon for the DS, Alien Shooter, Vengeance. You have Alien vs. Predator, as you mentioned. SOCOM, released 16 years ago for the PSP. Here's another big one. Blabs, how would you say this?
Hard Corpse Uprising.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm confused.
The P is silent.
Hardcore.
Nope. Hard Corpse. But
all right,
everyone's
cool.
dead, uprising, like Infrared. It's fine.
Just remember, this is our spelling champion.
Yes, she is a wizard at the English language, everybody.
There's
Hardcore Uprising, a phenomenal Xbox 360 game. 15 years ago, in the Contra series, which is great. Binary Domain, released for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. 14 years ago. Let's see if we got anything else worth notable here. Blabs, you got anything?
No, I did a perfect list. Thank you for trying, though.
Okay. How about Fell in Love with Kozer 13, Blabs? See if you can get a little more information about that.
I don't really want to, I'm afraid.
Well, no, I think it's important that you do because they made 12 other ones.
Maybe it's like Oceans.
What? Fell in Love with Ocean?
No, like the Ocean movies. You know, Ocean's 12.
Okay. Sure.
I have to like be able to sign in to see stuff.
Good.
And I can't because I don't have I'm not logged in. So.
Well, you can't just like look at the screen.
No, it's telling me to log in. Oh, for fuck's sakes! I will make up a birth date. This is my birth date now. Let me in. Oh. Okay. So it's a lot of girls in bikinis and stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. Fell in Love with Kozer 13 is a live-action video interactive game. The game immerses you into a protagonist world where you have complex interactions with 9 beautiful women. This game does not include romantic elements or emotionally moving storylines. It's currently on sale for 10% off at $11.69. I find the 69 cents oddly specific.
Found it.
Yeah. Like I said, there's nothing bad shown in it. At least
Wait, hold on.
For now,
this game does not include romantic elements,
yes, exactly.
or I like this. Like there are no emotionally moving storylines in this.
What the hell does that include then?
Right, just pictures of girls.
Yep.
Okay. What do you think, Mizuki? Is this a must-buy for you?
No.
No, you're not going to be picking this one up. Phoenix is. I guarantee that.
Yeah, I'll be the first on the list. Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's get a final tally here on our side scroller showdown today. Maybe one of the most lopsided ones we've ever done.
Yeah.
And a final tally. Let's see it, Phoenix.
There we go. It is $173 for Lara Croft and $673.58 for Tifa. There you go. Tifa looks to be the winner.
Why does Tifa look like that?
I don't know. That's who they voted for. I don't know.
What happened? I don't understand.
All right.
All right. Thank you,
Reminds me
Phoenix.
of Vance somehow.
Wait, it reminds you of who?
Of Vance.
JD Vance?
Hold on. Pull it up again, Phoenix. Go ahead. Pull it up.
Hold on.
I want to see JD Vance dressed as Tifa.
I got to here. Then 1 second. And there he is.
Oh, Mizuki, I can see it.
Vance?
I see it, and I like it. Very nice. Thank you very much for that, Mizuki. That's a wonderful imagery right there for everybody. Excellent. Well, Mizuki, thank you very much for being here. Did you have fun on your first ever crossover?
I loved it. If you guys want to invite me again, I would appreciate to come.
All right. That was great. Well, you did awesome. Mizuki, will you do me a favor and tell everybody where they can find you?
You can find me on the YouTube channel that I think you guys posted on the description.
Yep.
Right?
I did.
I'm not sure. I'm not looking at the live stream. And also on a Discord server that because I still don't have a name for it, so it's that many codes. So you gonna find it on my channel, a YouTube channel, on my Linktree page. That is Linktree/Kitsune Mizuki. And you also gonna find all my other socials there, like X, for example, and my Kick, where I do streams only on Kick. I don't do on YouTube because I say too much things that I'm not supposed to say. So, yeah.
Well, we need to get you on you need to be doing stuff over on Rumble or on or maybe over on Side Scrollers Plus.
I don't have access in
that's
to
right.
Rumble in my country.
That's right.
Rumble
Can I be
is
back in 1
against
minute?
democracy, so they removed.
That's rough. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you. Glad you're with us today. Make sure you guys go check out Mizuki's channel. We'll once again links to everything down below. Thank you guys very much for your support. Added more to the wall today, which is just outstanding. We will see you guys tomorrow when we're back again with who, Blabs?
So we have Straub on for sure, and possibly Rev.
Ooh, good. Well, that'll be fun. It'll be a nice.
Thank you very much for having me.
For sure. A pleasure is ours. You guys stick around, Mizuki, until we say au revoir to everybody, which we are doing right now. Welcome back, Phoenix. Oh, my. What is that?
I just got her. It's
just now?
It's Autism Barbie. It just came. We finally I got the collection. It's all done.
Hold
we
on.
did it.
Those of you who stayed till the final end, you know that you never leave. What?
This is Autism Barbie, part of the very large collection. If you need me to show that collection again, I can. That's up to you. But
how about you do that tomorrow?
It sounds like a plan. But
yeah,
I'm
that
so
sounds
happy.
great. Wow, look at what a happy guy. The last time I saw you smiling that much was when we saw the
Well, a family member
laptop.
died. Oh, no, right. Correct. That's
good.
Sorry.
All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for your support. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you at 11 a.m. And remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Bye, everyone.